Hello, hello. Welcome back to Icebox Mystery. I can't even. Ah!
You want to try that again?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is live, and I've already fucked it up. Hello, hello. Welcome back to Icebox Mysteries, where we break down cases that have been left frosty.
Ooh.
It's March 22nd, 2018, and sometimes things just can't be explained.
That's right. Imagine no one knowing how you die, no one knowing where you've gone. Maybe you've disappeared, and no one knows where you are, or if you're dead or alive.
But this strikes up debate. People want to know. Curiosity is a strong force, but be careful how deep you dig. You never know what you might find out.
Our first case today takes us back in time a few years. It's March 18th, 1999, Leeds, Yorkshire, England. The time is 12:18 a.m. And Charlie Watson is walking down the sidewalk of a mostly empty street that's mainly occupied by a small bar that is fairly full for this part of town.
This one hasn't been on ice for very long.
Is 19 years not enough for you?
I mean, no, not really.
It's easier than ones over 50 years old.
It's a St. Patty's baby.
God damn.
It's St. Patrick's Day. That explains why the bar's full. That's a time for getting hammered.
Is that what you do?
I mean, I knew people in college who would be drunk for a solid 12 hours and still go to class.
So you.
I'm not gonna, let's agree to never talk about this again.
All right.
Anyways.
It was raining. Some people in the bar tumbled out into the streets. Some of the patrons reported that Watson was stumbling. They thought him to be drunk as well and called out to him to join the party and have a good time.
The police report then says Watson stumbled against the wall in front of the building next door. It notes that it's a small thrift store and starts crying. One of the patrons approached Watson from behind, checking to see if he needed help or a ride home. In the patron's statement, he said Watson acted hysterical, threw him off, and ran down the alleyway that was between the bar and the thrift store.
That's when the patrons called the police, pointing him in the general direction in which Watson ran. Officer Doyle, in his report, said that he was dispatched for a public disturbance, drove to the alleyway where the patron stated Watson had ran to. Officer Doyle followed the alleyway and found Watson's body leaned up against the wall. He was barely conscious, and Doyle noted multiple wounds, including likely fractured ribs, a possible concussion, and gashes on his chest. Ooh. Doyle immediately called for an ambulance. Good choice, Doyle.
Yeah, good choice. When the ambulance arrives, Doyle reports that Watson is mumbling things that are incoherent and thrashing when the paramedics try to load him onto the stretcher. When trying to hook him up to IVs and heart monitors and the like, they have trouble restraining him. They administer anesthetics to make restraining him easier and to calm him down. The ambulance leaves the scene, and Doyle follows in his police car.
But the ambulance never made it there. Doyle's report says he was following behind the ambulance. 1 minute there, and the next, gone. It wasn't on a turn or anything, just vanished. Paramedics and Watson, completely gone. Poof. There were a couple searches, but nothing was found. But the investigation went beyond the missing ambulance and more into the identity of Watson. Do you have those documents? Because, I don't have those documents.
Maybe? Yes, I do. Good, nice, yeah.
Nothing but professionalism here, people, I swear.
It's a 10 out of 10 experience.
Not for Watson.
Dude, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. It's the truth, though.
It is the truth, but that doesn't make it any less dark.
But that's the fun part. Okay. All right. Professional face on.
10 out of 10.
Back to the documents.
The documents are from the psychiatrist that Watson was going to for what is explained as vivid and realistic hallucinations that includes the senses of sound, vision, and touch, with a diagnosis of schizophrenia. The statement is from a Dr. Peggy Rose, who is a psychiatrist. Regarding Watson, it says, Mr. Watson has come in multiple times over the course of the last month regarding a figure that he's been seeing, then later hearing, and then later feeling during his day-to-day life. He describes the figure as a large black mass with yellowish-green eyes that has been stalking him and staring at him. I diagnosed him with schizophrenia in order to start helping him with these hallucinations.
That sounds foreboding. And like it didn't help him with his hallucinations at all from the sound of it.
Are we talking supernatural here? I love this supernatural shit. Talk supernatural to me, baby.
We can't be serious for one fucking moment, can we?
Why so serious?
Fuck, Lindsay.
My humor is 20% dark, 20% memes, 20% references, and 20% dark meme references.
And what about the other 20%?
Yeah, that's 80.
How about we hear what our listeners have to say? Preferably not about the show Supernatural, or our dark humor, or our incorrect mathematical abilities.
Mathematicable?
I'm sorry, I can't word either, apparently.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take that phone call?
I'll do it.
Creepy shit. That's what we're here for, right?
Right. So why don't we check out this creature? Black creature with yellow-green eyes, and better at Supernatural, just so I don't get a cat or something like that. But not the show Supernatural, just for clarification.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're going to bring that up at least 5 more times during this show.
Probably.
While she this is like a tongue twister that I'm about to say here. While she searches, to our listeners who don't like calling in, we've set up comments tab on our website for you to comment in. It lets us see what people are saying real time. I get little dings here in my earbuds while we're going off for it, but I'm the only one who can hear that.
Ooh. Maybe there will be more cases like these.
Get at me with that creepy shit in the comments. Like, Fight Me, I'm Irish, who said, the missing ambulance and the creature the person called in sounds like something I read about online. I don't remember what the thing was called, but if you look it up on a supernatural creature list, you'll find it after some searching. Hear that? Nice. You want to look that up, or should I?
I can do it since I'm already searching. Let's see. Supernatural creature list. Should probably narrow it down, though. It would have been more helpful if we had a name, but I can search real quick. I'll find something. We'll use Wikipedia since it has some categories that we can find. It'll make it a lot easier. There's an eye category, but Basilisk is on here. But guys, we like Harry Potter, but not right now. But on a side note, if by some magical chance that you have a Harry Potter icebox mystery, I can't even say our name.
I told you.
Icebox mystery, Harry Potter theme, just sitting around that you want us to investigate, hit us up with that, like, please. Okay, side note done. I'll get back to searching.
Too easily distracted.
Oops. Sorry. Not sorry whatsoever. But back to the eye stuff. There's one that may be a good match, but there's not that much on it. Our contender is called the Umbra Mortis? Umbra? I don't know.
Black Death. The fucking bubonic plague. That's so lame.
You're lame.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got that figured out rather quickly. So, now we can move past the savagery and back to, yes, the Umbra Mortis, whatever it is, aka the shadow of death in Latin. All Wikipedia really says is that it doesn't have one specific shape. All you can ever truly see is its yellowish greenish eyes. Sometimes it takes an animal-like form, however. All it says after that is that when this creature follows, death comes.
Ooh.
Tragic that there isn't much else on there, but it's something.
It's more than what we had 2 minutes ago.
You right. So, the Umbra Mortis.
Lame.
It's not lame enough that we'd stop looking into it. I'm willing to bet that there are more people out there who know of similar cases. We can probably find some other cases online, though Umbra Mortis probably won't be in the title.
No, but we can probably find something on other websites. There could be a website with more information. The people who wrote the wiki page would have had to gotten the information from somewhere.
True. You want to look for another website while we talk to another caller?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, then. Hi, caller. What do you have to add to this icebox mystery case? Do you know anything about the Umbra Mortis, or do you know any similar cases? Seems that staring is a popular thing for this thing. Seems to be all it does.
She started to see it?
What happened to her? Where is she now? Couldn't this creature have been some sort of coping mechanism, like demonizing the guy? Well, we appreciate you calling with your story.
This is the kind of creepy shit I like.
I know it is. Did you find anything online?
The comments are going a little crazy. People are freaking out over this one. Apparently we're being a little suicidal with our research.
You said you wanted creepy shit. I presented to you. You got it.
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm satisfied.
Well, we're in this deep already, so we might as well keep going. But thank you to our commenters for their concern.
You can't see my thumbs up, but it's here, I promise.
Did that come from outside?
Do you want me to take a look? There isn't anything outside.
Well, oh well. I'm sure it's fine.
Why so upset, commenters?
Guess we should see. The sound of silence, 666. 666. Okay. All seriousness. I'm sorry. Sound of silence, 666. Anyway, they said, dude, that's creepy as fuck. We wanted creepy, so it's fine.
Didn't that Phil guy say that weird stuff started happening when they were investigating the case?
I mean, yeah, but are you wanting to stop the podcast just because there was some scratching outside and the commenters are blowing up the chat room?
Are you calling me a pussy? Am I being no-balls right now?
Those are your words, not mine.
I hate you so much. Fine, let's keep going. I'm not chicken shit.
All right, then. What information did you find?
Witchcraft.
Some hocus-pocus bullshit? I like it.
Yeah, so here I am, deep in the archives of some church in New York, reading a shittily typed Word document one of the priests uploaded. There's also some scans of documents that look like they're falling the fuck apart. But it's a book that has a section about the Umbra Mortis, and it says that witches can summon these things and control them to kill people.
Ooh, keep going. I'm liking where this is going.
The Umbra Mortis cannot be killed or thwarted. It feeds off of human life in order to... I'm sorry, this is really hard to read. Those documents are fading. And in order to do so, he must overpower them both physically and mentally. Physically, it could overpower a human at any time. However, the body wears out before the mind does. In order to consume a human life entirely, the creature typically follows its victim, causing paranoia and anxiety, and then later on causing mind-consuming fear when it grows bolder.
I think you would just need to show a college student a project or homework to get the same effect.
You're not wrong. When the victim's mind snaps and falls into a breakdown, the creature attacks, causing massive damage to the body and likely to the area around it. Only then can it hold the victim's, damn, it's really hard to read this shit, soul hostage inside of it until the soul is completely depleted. It said that it is a fate worse than death, and no one really knows what it's like or what happens afterwards.
Whoa. Okay, now that's some freaky shit that could give a kid nightmares. Does it have anything else? You mentioned witchcraft.
It talks about how black cats were often suspected as being the cohorts of witches. The truth is that an Umbra Mortis by the name of Cassis was born to a very powerful witch family at the head of a coven. Oh, was bound to I can't read this shit.
It's fine.
Umbra Mortises can change their form at will, and Cassis was often in the form of a cat. People started to die, and that's how the superstition started.
Can I see these documents?
Yeah, knock yourself out. I'll email them to you real quick.
Thanks. Let's see. Oh, there's some old cases on here, too. Like, listen to this. 1862, March 10th. Man disappears, leaving behind a gruesome scene. He reported to police that he was being followed by a black mass and wasn't taken seriously. Then 2 weeks later, neighbors heard yelling from his flat, and when they went to investigate, the door was torn from its hinges. Oh, God, all right. His furniture was torn apart, and there was blood everywhere, but he was nowhere to be found. There was nobody, nothing, just gone without a trace.
Like the ambulance and the girl.
There's a difference between a body and an entire vehicle, though.
But the black mass part is all the same.
Yeah. There's more, too. Years more. Like, of cases, I mean. That report was in England in 1862. This one is 1814 in Australia. Here's one from 1893 in Australia, 1755 in America, Russia, China, Japan, Korea, Thailand, Vietnam, France, Ireland. The list just keeps going. This thing has been everywhere.
World traveler. The best kind of monster.
But, oh my gosh. Like, dude, think about this. Think about how many cases have gone unnoticed. If this thing has literally killed all these people, and these are the reported cases, I wonder how many have gone unreported. How does this thing even choose them? Does it just pick a random person? Like, does it just go for it?
I don't know. Read the documents. Does it say?
I'm working on it.
It's kind of hard to read. I understand. Those things are not the best scans.
Seriously, I think this thing is ballsier than anyone. Maybe check on the documents page while I decipher these things. It really is hard to read this chicken scratch cursive writing.
Lame, but okay. Our commenters are still freaking out. Pennywise Pop 43 said, "You guys are stupid for continuing with this podcast. You should take this more seriously." I already tried that, man, but here we are. I've been no-balled. I can't go anywhere.
This is too interesting to quit now. Sorry, dude.
Ruined Childhood
Oh.
says, I'm about to ruin your childhood, says, Umbra Mortis is scratching at the door. Get out now.
Oh, no.
A bunch of people are posting similar things. Maybe we should actually listen to them. Or end this for the night and pick it up again later on. Or never again.
We heard the scratching one time. One time. It could have been someone walking by. I think we're fine. But listen to this, though. I found how it gets around. It gets around.
It gets around?
It gets around, if you know what I'm saying.
I know a lot of people who get around. This is a different kind of getting around. I don't think those people are into necrophilia. So.
Okay, true. Anyway, after that little thing, the creature moves from person to person while it is here. If you're associated with the victim, then it's a possibility that you or the people around you could be picked next.
Great. You can literally talk to the victim for 5 fucking minutes, and 2 months down the road, you're dead because it decided you looked tasty.
That'd suck oh my gosh, that would really suck. What if you were just getting, like, a Subway sandwich and you talked to the victim and...
Hey, what do you want on your sandwich?
Black Death.
Murder.
I want the Black Death on my sandwich. Can I get an extra helping, please?
A little bit of the bubonic plague.
Ooh, yes. But...
The side of the ashes of all the dead children. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, there's the dark humor for real.
You know you missed me.
You're right. This thing sounds like an absolute nightmare, though. I wonder what could kill it.
It literally says in the documents that it can't be killed or thwarted. Literally in the book.
Okay, but everything has to have some sort of weakness. An Achilles heel or something, I feel like everything has at least one weakness.
Do demons work that way?
I'm not a demons expert. That's Sam and Dean's department, okay?
Yeah, fitting. Yeah, I knew that was coming in. What time is it?
Late, I guess. I guess late enough that we could stop now and pick this up again another time. We do have a lot on our plate. We can do some more research. It sounds like there may be some more people who have information. I'm sure if we check the commenters or if we, like, if our callers wouldn't mind adding their thoughts or any additional information to the comments page, that would be great. We can also read over the documents some more tonight, convene another time to finish up.
Are my balls being freed?
Yes, they are now free.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. They've been yelling at us for at least the last 10 minutes to stop this anyways. They think we're going to die. So sweet. How concerned for us.
All right, then we can just call it a night. We appreciate your concern, commenters. Thank you to everyone who listened to this episode of Icebox Mysteries.
Looks like this case will have to stay frosty for a little while longer. This has been Icebox Mysteries, where not everything can be explained.
Woo! Have a good night, people.
Bye.